All right. Good morning, beautiful souls. How are you? It's your free spirit yogi Moni here, and it's Friday. Woohoo! We made it. Another week. Let's see here. So, this was our first week of March, and we had like a full first week. Sunday, no, Saturday, no, Friday the 1st to Friday the 7th. So we had our full first week of March. How are you feeling? What do you think of it so far? What do you want from this month? Are you happy with how it started? Are you going to make some changes? It's been a ride, I'll tell you. It's been a ride, but I think everything is starting to just align perfectly, and we just have to keep going forward. There's no need to pause or stop or, think about it and decide if this is right or not. If you've been on this trajectory since January, keep going. Don't stop. This is our third month, so you know what that means. It's the month of doing the hard things, of really pushing ourselves and finding balance with ourselves, with our dreams, with our all the things that we want to do. So this is a very important month for us to continue on our mission and do what we are meant to do. Sorry, I was like, I forget if I'm too close to the camera when I'm doing the streaming, it always comes out funky. I need to back up. So I apologize. But anyways, good morning. Happy Friday. So we're going to do a Friday flow. And because we're going to consider this kind of like the beginning of everything, little plug here, our yoga bags that are going to be available very soon. Even though, like I said, it's the beginning, we are going to do some beginner asanas. So I think this is a really good practice for us today. Yeah? You want to see what's going on? I'm like, what was that? What was all that noise? So yeah, we're going to do some beginner asanas today. Let me grab my notes. So it's going to be a really easy flow. Not going to be sweating. Like our last Friday flow, we did the free spirit sun salutation with dynamic movement flows. Today, we're going to just do some basic movements to get comfortable with yoga, feel our bodies, flow into Friday, flow into the weekend, keeping our balance, helping us really stay focused on what it is that we want to accomplish in the near future. So these are some really good grounding movements that we're going to do today. Stuff to make us stronger, things to help us focus and build that inner strength. All right. So let me get situated here. I think that's better. All right, and you should be able to see me just fine. So we're going to start in our mountain pose, right? Yes, we're going to start in mountain pose. And mountain is really nice because it's really about you just grounding into the earth and feeling strong, feeling tall, feeling connected with the earth. So this is your mountain pose. So let's go ahead and hold this. Bring in some nice deep breaths, nice and strong. I'm standing this way so you can see what it looks like, but I would recommend you stand at the front of your mat. This would be the front for me. Can you still see me? Okay. Standing at the front of your mat, standing strong, standing tall. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. I'm sorry. No, this is not a toy for you, my love. This is not a toy for you. All right. Let's try that again. I apologize. These guys think everything's for them. Standing strong in your mountain. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring hands to heart. And we're going to go into our mountain pose. This is great for building strength in your legs, strengthening your core, your balance, your focus. When you're doing this, I want you to gaze at something. It's called your drishti. You want to find something to gaze at to hold your pose here. So go ahead and lift your, see, I lost it. I had my drishti. You're going to go ahead and lift your right foot and bring it to your calf. And you want to open this up as much as you can. Zip up your body, nice and connected core here. And let's go ahead and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, very good, Yogi. You're probably going to be feeling that in the calves. It's a really good one for your calves. All right, let's go ahead and bring the hands back to heart. And we're going to do that on our left side. All right, let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. That one was a little easier. You know, we're always a little stronger on our right side. That's our masculine energy. All right, now we're going to go into a high lunge. So that's your high lunge with your right foot forward, left foot to the back. And you're just going to lunge, pushing the hips, raising the arms, making sure you're keeping strong with a nice bend here. Oh, yeah. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and then bringing the hands down and going into a plank. All right, nice straight body here. 10, 9. All right, I'm going to go ahead and come to a tabletop. And in the tabletop, we are going to transition into our child pose. So while you're here, you're going to open your legs up a little wider, because what you want to do is lean back on the heels of your feet, and you want your belly to come in between your legs. So you're going to go down, stretching your arms out, belly in between your legs, forehead to the mat, arms out. And there's a couple of variations for this one. So you can do arms out like this. You do palms up. You can do hands back. This is the more popular one, but if you want to feel more of a dynamic stretch, I recommend putting your arms out, palms down, forehead on the mat. Make sure your bum is on the heels of your feet. So if you have a little bit of a gap here, see this gap? If you have a little bit of a gap, you want to bring that bum down. If you can't close that gap, then it's okay. I understand. You know, we're not all flexible here in the hips and in the inner thighs. So if you can't close the gap, totally fine. Your practice is your practice. But if you can, you want to get your bum as close to the heels as possible. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and go down. holding for 10. Beautiful. All right, you're going to come back up into hero pose. Hero pose is just simply sitting on your heels, holding your belly up, shoulders back and relax, and then just sitting. And this is a really good meditation pose. This is a good starting pose. But yeah, this is kind of just getting yourself grounded and catching your breath. So we're going to go ahead and hold here for 5. Beautiful. Now, with this next move, I want you to feel like you're water. I want you to feel like you're very fluid. So you're going to slide forward and then bring yourself up. And this is your upward facing dog. Okay, let's try that again. So you're here in hero, and you're just going to slide your hands forward and like you're a wave, and just push yourself up, upward facing dog. And then I'm sure you know where we're going from here. We're going to go into downward facing dog. The inverted V. All right, now at this point, you can step you can step forward or hop forward. We'll start with stepping. So you're just going to step, keeping those hands on the mat. Step, 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 step. And then we'll stand, and we're back at our mountain. All right, so here we are. We're back at mountain. Holding for 5, breathing normally. All right, and then we're going to go into our tree. Right leg for 5. Left leg for 5. And we're going to go into our high lunge on the left this time, because we did our right on the last round. Yes, high lunge on the left. Again, getting a really good stretch here, keeping that knee bent, arms up. Bringing hands down into our high plank. Into plank. Make sure you're breathing into tabletop. What legs a little wider. And we're going to push back into our child pose. Belly in between the thighs, forehead to the mat. And look, I had that gap and I just realized it, so I'm pushing the bum down. Coming back up into our hero. Taking a couple of breaths. And now we're going to slide into our upward facing dog. So we're going to push our hands forward, roll our body, upward facing dog. And we're going to do that one more time. In hero, slide our body, upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. nice deep breath in. Exhale. And go ahead and walk or hop forward. And rolling the body up, back into our tree. All right, let's do one more time on each side. So this time we're going to go ahead and do the right. So go ahead and standing in your tree. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Standing in your mountain. Breathe. Hands to heart, tree on right. Back to mountain. Hands to heart, tree on left. Back to mountain. We're going to do a right leg lunge. Bringing hands down into high plank. Table, widen the knees, push back to child. Rolling up to hero and sliding into upward facing dog. One more time. Sliding into upward facing dog. Inverted V, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale out. I'm walking those, this time I'm going to try to hop. And hopping forward, rolling up, back to tree. All right, last round we're going to do on our left side this time. So back into, I always say tree, back to mountain. We're back at mountain, standing tall, standing strong. Bringing our right foot to calf, it's our tree. Zipping up the body, finding our drishti, and gazing. Back to mountain, tree on our left side. Foot to calf, zipping up the body, finding our drishti, and holding. Back to tree, back to mountain, back to mountain, and we're going to do our high lunge on our left side now. Getting a nice extension, making that L, arms up. Like we can get a little more dynamic and do a little toe stand. We'll do that on the next one. Bring your hands down into high plank. Inhale to tabletop, widen the knees. Exhale, pushing back, belly in front of thighs, forehead to mat. Coming back to hero, closing the knees, preparing for our water flow into downward, upward facing dog. One more time, pushing back like water, pushing into upward facing dog. Now we're going downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Roll the body up. And we're back at mountain, not tree, back at mountain. All right, yogi, go ahead and bring hands to heart. And let's do a yogi squat to finish it off. Breathe, yogi. Go ahead and release your hands, bring them behind your back, and bring your bum to your mat. Go ahead and extend your legs out, and you know what time it is. It is time for Shavasana. So we're going to go ahead and roll our bodies down. Feet are the width of the mat, hands out to the edge of the mat. And take a deep breath in. Let that belly rise. Exhale. Belly to the spine. One more time. Deep breath in. Make the belly rise. Exhale. Belly to the spine. All right, beautiful souls. Take a moment here to just reflect on all the movements we did. Where you felt it in your practice today. Did you feel it in your legs, in your buttocks, your arms, fingers, toes? Just reconnect with yourself for a few minutes here and just see how that movement felt to you. Breathe like regular. All right, yogi, come on back. Wiggle your toes. Bring your hands to a tent above your belly button. Go ahead and bring your feet up and roll to your right side in a fetal position. Yogis, beautiful work today. Today's a new day, a new start. The past is the past, and today is the present. Tomorrow's the future, and it holds what it will. We cannot control that. Go ahead and take your left hand and place it near your heart and push yourself up into a seated position, crossing the legs in front of you and finding a comfortable seat as we close our practice. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart. Thank you so much, Yogi, for joining me this morning on our Friday Flow. I thoroughly enjoyed moving with you, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. I look forward to more opportunities to bring you peace, harmony, and balance in your life through yoga. And I will see you soon. Have a great day, a beautiful weekend. Namaste.